Hey y'all, it's Miss Brandy here, and we are live here at True Beauty Salon. We will be talking about natural hair care. Specifically, we're going to be doing a product demonstration on Jaylyn here with our curl definer. So Jaylyn comes from time to time to see me. She has the most gorgeous hair. We've done curly cuts. It's grown out a great bit, so I'm looking forward to seeing the end results. So we will be doing a giveaway today, so listen closely to what I have to say regarding natural hair care and keeping up with hydration. So just make sure that you listen up, because we're going to do a question, and the individual that answers the question first and correctly will have the opportunity to get a True Beauty t-shirt. So it's just like this one. Let me come around so y'all can see me. It's just like this one, but it's white, okay? So let's talk healthy hair. So hydration starts at the shampoo bowl. Yes, it starts at the shampoo bowl, and we want to make sure that we shampoo the hair weekly, that we also condition the hair. If you have the time, it is a great opportunity for you to deep condition, which that means brush through the conditioner completely and then go underneath the hair dryer for a few minutes. Next, we want to make sure that we rinse it out thoroughly. Don't leave any conditioner in your hair, and then we'll follow up with the stylers. So today, let's talk about Jaylyn. And I will also say the products that we've used today on her services will be discounted. So just use Live Sale 2026 as the promo for our online sales. So we started with the Squeaky by Uncle Funky's Daughter. Okay, we started with that. And then we followed up with Richie Rich, which is the conditioner. We brushed that through really well, and then we also went in and rinsed it out very thoroughly. After that, we decided to use the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. So we made sure we actually added this at the shampoo bowl. I like to make sure that the hair is nice and saturated with water. Why? Because water equals hydration, and we want to maintain that with the hair. So that particular product is a humectant. It draws the water in. Next, we followed up with Innersense I Create Whole, one of my favorites here as well. And we use that. That is an anti-humectant, and it helps with frizz. Okay. So we are going to get into the remainder of the demo. So we've already finished the back of her hair. If y'all want to take a look at that, looks great, nice and beautiful. So we're going to start with this side. So as we already have product in her hair, but we do want to make sure that we saturate with a little bit more water. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of the Uncle Funky's as we go. Emulsify that really well. Y'all, ain't Jaylyn cute, y'all? She is the cutest and has the most beautiful hair. So we're going to start, and we go section by section. So I like to part it off using my clips to kind of keep the hair out of the way. And emulsify a little bit more. And so we're going to just detangle the hair a little bit with this wider comb. I like to make sure that the product is nice and smooth. That's going to help you to keep frizz down, and that's also going to help you to ensure that good product saturation, and then we keep down the frizz. So I want to say hey to our followers that are joining us on this live. Thank y'all so much for checking us out. This is just a glimpse of what you can get when you come into True Beauty Salon for your True Beauty experience. But we wanted to make sure that we show you some practical steps to complete your curl definer. So as you can see, I'm just raking the hair And then I don't stop this motion until the hair is nice and smooth. And we just continue up each side. You definitely want to make sure you water is the key. And you want to make sure that you use enough water, because otherwise sometimes the products will flake. They'll feel a little bit gummy in some instances. But I always, you see, I'm starting at the end. I don't want to hurt Jaylyn today. And so I work my way up. And then once I work my way up, I do like to switch combs just to kind of make sure it's nice and smooth. And I am going to continue to rake the hair until I feel that cuticle is smoothed down and I release. I like to kind of add a little bit of product at the base to make sure that it's nice and compact, to kind of keep it compact before the hair starts to expand. We know that water evaporates, right? It's natural in life for water to evaporate when you think about the plants that are visible and when you think about us drinking water. The same water that I drank this morning, it's not going to sustain me. I'm going to need some more water. So think of that in terms with your hair as well. You have to keep it in a hydrated state. Now this point right here is where we get the maximum level of hydration. This is where the hair is most hydrated after the shampooing and conditioning. Once we get the hair nice and flat, nice and smooth, we're going to have her sit under the dryer. If you like to use the diffuser, you can do that. I do recommend that you kind of do it on low heat. I do know that we had a question in our previous conversation. We had a question in the comments asking about how to keep this hairstyle up. And so how do you keep it hydrated throughout the time? So I do recommend, it really depends on how long your hair is. For some people, I say to make sure that you sleep on a satin pillowcase. For others, you can use a bonnet. For others, you can use the scrunchie method or the pineapple method, where you actually lift the hair up to ensure that it's out of the way, and then you just kind of go to sleep from there. Additionally, when you take it down, I advise people to kind of spot check their hair. So when you wake up, of course, some areas may be a little bit flat. Some areas may be a little bit frizzy, but I advise you to spot check your hair. And what that looks like is you go in, I'm sorry, Jaylyn. You go in and you only address the areas that are frizzy. Now, based on the products that we use today, if Jaylyn was just waking up and her hair is frizzy and all over the place, this is what I would do for her, or I would advise her to do at home. Just take the curls that are frizzy and just spray those. If everything else is good, then we're not going to address that. So just spray just a little bit of water. Then you will follow up with the product that you used previously. So if you used the custard before, use that. If you use this Curly Magic, come back and use that. And only just go back just in the area where you sprayed the water to spot check and smooth that hair out. If you need to do a little twirl to kind of add in some definition, but you would only do that to the places where that needs addressing. And then after that, you would go in and you can fluff with a pick. I can show y'all that later. Or if you have a comb like this and you want to just kind of lift, you can do that as well. But I would advise, do not comb all the way through the comb, through the curl. Don't comb all the way through the curl, because it's going to ruin your set. So you just want to pick just a little bit at the base of the scalp, or what people would say, the root. So if you do have any questions during this live, please make sure that you put them in the comments. We will address them a little bit later towards the end. So I'm working through with Jaylyn's hair. I am adding a little bit more of the I Create Whole here to kind of make sure that we get nice, beautiful definition. Now, Jaylyn is natural. She has a loose wave if you're interested. Her texture is medium. And her density, I would say medium to heavy. She has a lot of hair. And that hair, it knows how to expand. She'll come out with a big old fro, baby. So please tell us in the comments where you're watching from. We would love to know who's joining us today. Y'all, I'm so excited to be with y'all. Can y'all tell? I'm acting like y'all right here because y'all can't answer me, but answer in the comments. So we're finishing up this side. Jaylyn's hair, as y'all can see, I go back and add water as needed. As a natural, listen, water is your friend. Okay? Now, when you have a relaxer or if you're wearing a silk press, that's a different story. But water is your friend, especially on shampoo day when we're looking to maximize our hydration.
We're watching from Baton Rouge.
Okay, we're watching from Baton Rouge. Awesome. So y'all see I'm continuing to smooth that hair down. There we go, Jaylyn girl. We're about to do the other side. So same thing. I'm going to make sure that I add more water. And listen, your spray bottle don't have to be like this. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be this continuous spray. As long as you have the ability to get the water on your hair, that's all that you need. I'm going to add a little bit more of this Curly Magic. Also, another trick to maintain at home, we have Thirsty Curls, which is a revitalizing leave-in. You can use that in addition to. So versus, it really just depends on what your hair feels like. You can go back and spot check with the water, or you can go back and spray the Thirsty Curls to kind of revitalize your hair. Use that same motion where you would go in and smooth the hair down, but you would use Thirsty Curls instead. We have that here in the salon as well. You can order online, or you can come on in and see us to get it as well. Y'all gotta move my set around a little bit so I can get this hair right. So why don't you tell us today, how long have you been natural? We want to see that. I want to know what your natural hair care journey has been like. Let's talk about even maybe some products that you like to use, or if you have questions about these particular products that I've mentioned today. Yes, put that in the comments, y'all. I don't know if you know, I've been natural. How long have I been natural? I've been natural for, I'm 44. Oh, y'all didn't hear that, did you? I've been natural for 15 years now. I decided to go natural when I was 29 years old because I wanted to come into something different being 30. So, and I loved every minute of it, and it's been a journey to kind of learn my hair. So y'all let me know if y'all have any questions about your natural hair care journey. Listen, at True Beauty Salon, that's what we're here for. We're here to partner with you on your healthy hair care journey. Make sure that you're supported. Whether you want to come in once a week, every 2 weeks, once a month, every 3 months, once a year, listen, we're here. We're here. And we want to be able to help you. So I'm continuing with Jaylyn, smoothing down the hair. You definitely want, so the key really is to make sure that it's smooth. Now, I will say, in some instances, if you have shorter hair, you may not just do the raking motion. You may rake first, and I'll show y'all on the shorter pieces here in the front, you may rake first and then give a little twirl. And that's okay too. Sometimes that curl needs a little bit of encouragement depending on your particular curl type and your texture. So if you don't see what you need just with the raking, you can always kind of encourage the curl with a little bit of twirl. Because I know that we have people who have different types of curl patterns and different types of curl textures that may be watching today. And so that's why we want to partner with you so that we can make sure that we kind of walk you through what's going to be best for your texture, what's going to be best for your density and your porosity levels as well. So I know some may be wondering, why does it seem like my natural hair is not growing, right? And I know that can be a deterrent. It can be very discouraging. It doesn't seem like it's growing, I would say, because of the shrinkage. Because our hair naturally shrinks, but I will say shrinkage is a good thing. It's a sign of healthy hair, and that's what curls do. I think it's more so, you can definitely do a length check, pull it out and see, or partner with a stylist, or you can blow it out yourself at home to kind of see what it's looking like. But we want to retain length by keeping the hair moisturized. We retain length by making sure that we keep up with our treatments and our trims, because you know what happens a lot of times? We stretch out our trims and we end up, when we have to get a trim, we get a lot more that has to come off. So we do want to make sure that we're getting trims within the proper time frame, because it helps with length retention. When you get your trim or your maintenance cut, we like to call it a maintenance cut, you get those ends off. It helps when you detangle your hair and the hair doesn't shed as much from the breaking and the hair being attached to itself, because you know natural hair likes to cuddle. So when you get those ends together, it promotes length retention. It doesn't necessarily make your hair grow faster because everybody has their own growth cycle, but it helps to retain the length because it's not splitting. Another thing that we want to kind of talk about with healthy hair care is like what's going on inside. Sometimes we can have things that are going on that are hormonal. That may cause some hair loss or concerns, or there may be some autoimmune type things going on. So I do want to encourage you to make sure that you are going on your annual visits with your doctor to make sure we get blood work done so that we can kind of uncover some things. Because a lot of times it's not necessarily what you put on the hair, it's what we're putting in our bodies and our current health. So I recommend that everybody be on some type of hair care vitamin. We have gummies available here, and we have multivitamins also. Now, even if you don't come get ours, I encourage you to get on something just to kind of make sure that you're feeding the hair and the follicle from the inside out, good nutrition as well. All of those factors play a role into healthy hair care. I think a lot of times people get so caught up on what products am I using, you know, but it's the full picture that we have to look at and ensure that healthy hair care. Yes, so we're finishing up with Jaylyn. It's looking beautiful, y'all. Her hair's grown so much. I'm gonna have to show y'all some pictures when I post and edit this for y'all. We'll show pictures of her previous cut and her history throughout the salon. So we're gonna go in and add just a little bit more water as we finish up. And we're gonna have her sit underneath the dryer. Y'all, she brought her book today, but she knows that she got to sit under this dryer. I like for my guests to sit under the dryer because it gives us a nice set. And it helps with longevity. And even if you don't sit under the dryer the entire time, the first 20 minutes is good. Okay, finishing up Jaylene, girl, we're almost done. So, I definitely, as far as we're gonna go back to this hair care, I definitely recommend, we have the Neurotrust vitamins here. I recommend those. They have saw palmetto, which helps with, it has the DHT blocker. And so DHT is a derivative of testosterone that can cause hair loss in women as we get older. So it has that, and then it also has biotin, vitamin A. It also has zinc. So I do like those. I know that there's some other great ones on the market too. I think Black Girl Vitamins has some. They have a really great one. And then we also have gummies here. So those are my recommendations. I think Kaleidoscope has some great ones too. So those are my recommendations. So at the end of the day, if you don't get it from us, then let's get you on something. Because you know what? I care about your hair being healthy and you being healthy. All right, y'all. So this is the last little section here. I am going to go through and kind of spot check Jaylen's hair across the board. It's looking good though. I can't wait to see this set when it's all said and done. So y'all, I told y'all that what I use today, those products are on sale. Use the code LIVESALE2026 and you will receive 25% off. Additionally, the shampoo and conditioner that I use today and the leave-in. I didn't use the leave-in today, but it's a great leave-in. We're bundling those three together for $25. They're typically 15 and 15 each. Well, the shampoo is normally about $15.50. The conditioner is $17, and the leave-in is about $17. So we are going to bundle those together. Y'all, it's me. My alarm going off. It's my birthday alarm that I set just for me. It reminds me to come back to Brandy. So y'all got to witness that. But anyway, those items are all bundled together for $25. If you have, I know some people have concerns with dry scalp. Our recommendation is first and foremost, let's get you with a dermatologist, a medical professional, to see what's going on. Additionally, we have some shampoos and conditioners that kind of help with that. The Design Essentials Peppermint and Aloe, and then we have the Design Essentials Rosemary and Mint. They all help. Sometimes if you use a little bit of oil, but I would be cautious depending on what type of flakes you have. Some people have drier flakes, some people have more wet flakes. And so depending, I may not recommend that you use oil on your scalp because we want to make sure that the scalp is clean and healthy. And so I do recommend if you do have dry scalp to kind of use those products that aid with that. See a dermatologist, a medical professional, moving forward to help you with that. And sometimes they'll recommend or they will have you do a certain type of shampoo, and those shampoos are kind of drying, but then you will follow up with a moisturizing shampoo. So just make sure that you do that. All right, y'all, look like Jaylen is all set. It's looking good. So, is it question and answer time, y'all?
It's product time.
It's product time. Okay, so again, we used move my set around, y'all. Okay, so we did use today the Squeaky by Uncle Funky's Daughter. It's a good step down from a clarifier. It's a clarifying shampoo that is good for you to use at home. I typically don't send our guests home with clarifiers. You can come in and get that done with us, but this one is a good at home for clarifying.
Somebody said they wish they were closer to you there in Texas. Their hair is falling out.
Oh, my friend in Texas, I'm so sorry. I would love to help you. You may have to just come on to Baton Rouge, sis. But you know what? There may be a true beauty coming to you. You just never know. So the next thing is we have our Richie Rich. This was the conditioner that we used. And like I said, when you use your conditioner, make sure that you brush through that conditioner. I'm going to grab my brush and show y'all. Look, y'all, I love the unbrush. So make sure that when you put your conditioner in, like you brush section by section. That's going to help your hydration levels. Don't just put it in and run your fingers through it. Let's brush through it. Take that time for yourself and for your hair, right? It's love month. We having some love hair, right, Jaylyn, girl?
Yeah.
Yes. So, after that, we make sure that we wet her hair really, really good at the shampoo bowl. And we started with the Uncle Funky's Daughter, Curly Magic. Like I said before, one of my all-time favorites. And then we partnered it with the Inner Sense I Create Hold. Both of them are gels, but we like to put them together for maximize results and hold. Okay. Now, another product that we like to partner with it as well, we didn't use it today for Jaylyn, is Soul Balance. It's a foam, and a lot of times we use it with the Curly Magic. And this one gives a lighter hold, and it also gives us some elongation. So if you're kind of struggling with shrinkage, this can kind of help to give you some elongation with that. Make sure that you use online when you're going to get your products. Live sale 2026. We will ship them to you, or if you're in town, you can pick the pickup option. We'll package it up and you can come by the salon, meet us. We can even talk to you about how to use those products again if you have any questions. But that's the promo that you need to use during the live sale and just a few minutes after. Okay, I need to put Jaylyn under this dryer, which, yes. Do we have any questions? Let's check the questions and see what the people have to say.
Let's see here. We have no new questions.
No new questions?
It's beautiful.
It is. Let me twirl her around for the
Turn
people.
her around.
We may have to get her to stand up so y'all can really see this.
Yeah. Have a
Yeah, Jaylyn, go. I want you to go model for the people.
Oh God.
Yes. Jaylyn is my person. She said, yes, there we go. That's what the people want to see. The beautiful definition of the hair. Now come back around. Perfect. Smile for the people. Okay. Okay. So, we can go ahead and do the t-shirt giveaway. So, the first person to answer this correctly and first will win the I Heart Tribute t-shirt. It's white though, okay? And we will DM you either whether you can come to the salon or we'll ship it out to you, okay? We'll get your size and all that good stuff, okay? So here's the question. Y'all listening? Y'all ready? Okay. How often do you need to shampoo your hair for maximum hydration? Let me see. See what y'all got to say. How often do you need to shampoo your hair for maximum hydration results? And we talked about hydration is water, right? Okay. I know the comments are coming in. Type any questions that you may have. If y'all come in real quick, I may give away 2 t-shirts. I don't know.
Bel Air 81, Miss Mary said once a week.
Oh, come on, Bella 81.
Miss Mary.
Oh, Miss Mary. Miss Mary, congratulations on your t-shirt. We will DM you so that we can get your t-shirt to you. Miss Mary, you in Baton Rouge? Okay, I think you in Baton Rouge. So we'll get that to you. You can come by or I'll ship it to you, whatever your preference is. Thank y'all so much for joining us on today. This will not be the last time that you see us in this live fashion. It is our goal here at True Beauty Salon to make sure that we give quality education, not just to our service providers, but to our guests. And we want to ensure that we partner with you on this journey. We are so concerned about healthy hair care and healthy hair care practices. And so we just want to be here for you. And listen, whoever you schedule with, let me just say this to the people. Now I done got out of character. Listen, whoever you come in and schedule with has been trained on the same systems. All of our service providers are phenomenal and they can take great care of you. And I hope that I see you when you come in, but I'm going to be calling you. You got a question? Come on, people with the question.
Miss Mary said she was just here Saturday.
Oh, Miss Mary, you was here? Who did Miss Mary see? I need to know. Drop it in the comments. Who was your service provider? We're so happy that you came.
Shop Treat Your Skin said diffusing versus air drying.
So the question about diffusing versus air drying, I would definitely recommend diffusing. And it honestly depends on the product. This particular product combination, I would recommend sitting on the dryer or diffusing. If you're using something lighter, maybe like a foam, you can air dry. But I honestly, for maximum hydration results, if you can sit under the dryer or if you can diffuse, I would say go that route and then you can finish air drying the rest. Yeah. Oh, Miss Mary, you saw Orlando. Listen, she is the best. She's amazing, so kind and gentle and sweet. I'm glad you came in to see us. Yes, but like I said, anybody that you see is going to take really, really, really great care of you. So, yes. Thank y'all for joining today. I'm going to have to put Jalen under this dryer because I'm going to go back and spot check one more time, but I need her to get under the dryer. So, y'all make sure I'm using Acrylic Hold, just so you know, that's what I just used. I sprayed it with a little bit of water, and I'm just gonna go back. Some of these areas are expanding because I need to get her under the dryer. And I wanna keep it as compact as possible before she goes under the dryer. But make sure that you use the promo code Live Sale 2026 to take advantage of those opportunities to get those quality products. And so that's another thing too, y'all. You want to make sure that you're using quality products, products that are concentrated, products that have good quality ingredients to ensure these great results. Like all of the things work together. It's not just about a product. It's not just about, you know, what you put in your body. It's all of those things working together to maintain your overall health. Getting those maintenance cuts within a proper fashion.
How do you reduce shrinkage? My hair is past my shoulders, but it shrinks to my cheekbones.
So we kind of talked about, so somebody had a question, how do we reduce shrinkage? It really depends on the hairstyle that you're using. Most of the times I would say to embrace your shrinkage. Now you can stretch your hair, like you can blow dry it before you twist it, and that can help with shrinkage. Twisting it alone versus doing the wash and go helps with the shrinkage and helps to give you some that helps it to look a little bit longer per se. I would say like certain products can help. Like different custards and gels can help. Like I said, the Soul Bounce helps a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's a product of healthy hair. But you can, like I said, maybe blow it out or maybe twist it, and that can kind of help to keep the shrinkage at bay. Because it'll grow over time, but if you're wearing a wash and go, what helps with shrinkage with the wash and go is definitely making sure you use enough water when you're styling your hair. That will help too. But I do want to manage your expectations when it comes to that. Shrinkage is a part of it. So you should expect some, but you can do some other things, like I said, like twisting it, blowing it out a little bit, braid outs as well, kind of help flat twist. All of those types of styles give you a little bit more length and less shrinkage. So it really just depends on the hairstyle. So maybe incorporating some of those styles, if you're comfortable, can help you with the shrinkage. I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. Anybody else, y'all? Y'all think I could turn the dryer on?
Yes.
Okay, we're about to put Jalen under the dryer. She's come now over here to the side. I'm all off camera. So I'm back. So we will show y'all the results later for Jalen once she comes from underneath the dryer to ensure that you guys get a chance to see how this set turned out.
So they said thank you, the one that just answered.
Okay. Thank y'all so much. Listen, also, you can always like send a DM. You can call the salon. We don't gatekeep. You know, we're an open book here. We want to be able to give you as much information as possible because listen, we want you to be your best and look your best when you come here, but we want you to look your best in between visits. We want you to look and feel great at that point as well. So we're here for you. Yes. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all. Come next time too, okay? I want to be able to see your love, you waving at me and whatnot. So we're gonna be doing this monthly. So we hope that you are able to join in with us. Please put in the comments any specific styles that you may want to see, or any questions that you have about at-home care. I might even style my own hair. I don't know about that, y'all, but we'll see how they work out. So.
Can you talk about the best styles for the summer as the heat comes back?
So we know that summer is approaching. I know we're coming out of silk press season, and so summer is approaching. Typically, a lot of our guests go to their wash and goes or their twists, or if you're going to go into braids, you can definitely do that. If you're going into braids, because I know it's vacation season, yeah, I think I'm gonna give me some. I'm supposed to get some braids. I haven't gotten braids in years, but I got my appointment set, so y'all gonna see something a little different from me. But that's besides the point. If you do go into braids, we want to make sure that we complete a treatment prior to the braids, and then when you come out, I think it's a good idea to partner with a stylist to help you take those out and then get a full thorough shampoo service. We have a service called the Clean Slate, and it's perfect for if you come out of braids, but I think braids are great for the summer. Just make sure that you come out of them and take a break. My general rule is that if you're in them for 4 weeks, you need to rest for 4 weeks. You got to have that follicular rest from the tension and then from the weight of the braids. That's my recommendation, that you take a break between your braids. But braids are a great option, great protective style. Just make sure that you keep a little oil beside you, and then maybe also some Miracle Milk. We love Miracle Milk in the salon. That helps keep the hair nice and moisturized. And we offer braid maintenance appointments as well. So braids are great for the summer. Wash and goes are great for the summer. Twists are a very great low maintenance style. You can style those twists just like you would style braids. So yeah. So thank y'all so much. I think that's my time because I can talk all day about hair. But yes, so thank y'all for your time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, please make sure that you put in the comments any questions that you have. Stay connected with us at True Beauty Salon, your premier source for healthy hair education and natural hair care in the area. We want to be able to help you on your journey. We can be found thetruebeautysalon.com. Of course, you're here on Instagram and Facebook. We're also on YouTube. So make sure that you follow us, and so that we can help you along your healthy hair care journey. All right. So I'm out. See you soon.